Well, good afternoon, everyone, and I wish all of you could have the same view that I have. As General Leem just said, you look across this room, it's very crowded, and it's a symbol and it's a signal to everyone who's watching who may have any questions about the importance of the U.S. Republic of Korea alliance. Look no further than this room to see the physical behind what it means when we talk about the U.S.-ROK alliance, because all of you, by your presence today, are demonstrating that support. So thank you for joining us. It's great to be back in Korea, as already been mentioned. My wife Connie and I are here again, and it's like coming back home. It's always a great time to revisit with our Korean friends, and we're joined by Generals Bills and Bergerson and their brides as well. Vice Minister Kang, I am proud to report to you your concerns in 2017 when KDVA was established about whether it would survive. I'm here to report to you today, not only has it survived, KDVA is thriving, but we couldn't do it without your support, your hard work, and that of all your colleagues in MPVA. So thank you. To all those participating in the Korea Revisit program, I hope I get a chance to get around the room and to shake your hand and welcome you back to Korea. I'm going to go off script. So who's back in Korea for the first time since they left? Please stand up if you can. Let's give them a round of applause. Please sit down. I hope in the short time that you're here, you can now understand that your service in Korea mattered. Just look at the miracle on the Han River and all that the Republic of Korea has become. Not just from the ashes of the end of the Korean War, the signing of the armistice in 1953, but through the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. This is a thriving, liberal democracy. And as already highlighted, the Korean people recognize the contribution of those U.S. service members who have served in Korea for your contribution to help them create the incredible country that they have today. So thank you for coming back on this Revisit program. Thank you for coming back to Korea, but more importantly, thank you for your service. The Ministry of Patriot and Veterans Affairs, I've said this a couple of times on this trip, and I'll continue to say it. In my view, the MPVA is the gold standard worldwide for how they treat and recognize U.S. veterans. There is no other country in the world that does what MPVA does. It's eye-watering what they do, and we are all deeply appreciative of what MPVA does. The Korea Defense Veterans Association is the preeminent voice in support of the U.S. Republic of Korea alliance and supporters for those veterans who served here in Korea. We're only 8 years old, and from a very modest beginning, we've grown steadily over time. And so today we sit at about 52,000 members, an increase of 17,000 just this year. We have chapters across America. At the beginning of the year, we had 4. Today, we have 7, with new chapters just opening in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, New York City, and San Antonio, Texas. We literally have representation now from coast to coast with our California chapter that opened last December. We've got over 100,000 social media followers. We conduct monthly events across the country, bringing together those service members who had the honor and privilege to serve here in Korea, like-minded service members and veterans in support of the alliance. I had just assumed duties, by the way, on the 1st of June, taking over as the chairman and president. I stand on the shoulders of giants from the alliance, Generals Skip Sharp, Vince Brooks, Mike Scaparrotti, all generals, retired generals that I deeply admire and grew up under. And now I have assumed duties as the chairman and president. My first order of business was to conduct a 45-day review of the Korea Defense Veteran Association and chart the course going forward. So, in short, we'll have our 10-year anniversary in 2 years, and we have a very aggressive set of goals that we want to accomplish. We want to double our membership to over 100,000. We want to increase the number of chapters from 7 to 12. We want to grow our social media following, right? All of these are possible. We have 3.5 million service members who served in Korea since the signing of the armistice. And we've got plenty of them. We just have to get the word out. And I ask all of you in attendance today, the great thing, one of the many great things about KDVA is membership is free. Costs you nothing. Join in, join the community, and be a participant in supporting the Republic of Korea Alliance. We have several of our donors to the Korea. We're a nonprofit. We're 100% reliant on the Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation, the leadership of General Lim Ho-young and the rest of the team at KUSAF. That's who we get our funding for to support KDVA. So I want to thank and recognize the donors that are here. We could not exist. We can't do what we do without your generosity and support, so thank you. Let me wrap up by saying those of us who are active participants in KDVA, we do it because of our love for Korea, the Korean people, and we believe in the importance of the Korean Peninsula and the U.S. Republic of Korea Alliance. So thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to a great program this afternoon. 감사합니다.